with a January date for those guys? How far down the line are we?
Well, you know, we've offered the fight, and we got him his own date. That wasn't a date. That date didn't exist. We worked with ESPN. We got him his own date, and you know, we've offered them the fight. I know the contracts haven't been signed yet, but you know, Conor's never, listen, Conor likes to play games, okay? Conor plays games and he does his thing. One thing Conor doesn't do, Conor doesn't commit to a fight and then not fight. Conor fights, you know? Things are gonna change now. This isn't the same Conor McGregor, you know, back in the day. Conor's rich. Conor is very wealthy. And I think that Conor is in a position right now where he's just trying to make moves that he thinks, you know, all right, but we'll see. We'll see how this whole thing plays out. It's 155 pounds. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not putting on a friggin' multi-million-dollar fight at a catch weight that means nothing.
Or even 170, that's what I mean. So
it means nothing. Yeah. That fight means nothing at 170. Neither one of those two are ranked at 170 pounds. And it doesn't do anything in the 55-pound division if either one of them win, because they're fighting at 170. It literally makes no sense. There are plenty of organizations that put on fights that make no sense. You can go watch those kind of fights every weekend.
People talk about his strength and obviously his wrestling and the Dagestani handcuffs and all this stuff and the little things that he does, like, you know, putting his hand over the mouth and all that. What was it like? If someone asks you what's it like to be in there with Khabib for 25 minutes, how would you describe it? Is he unlike anyone you've ever fought?
I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, yes, definitely anyone that I've fought in the UFC. I mean, I felt guys that are as strong as him that use their weight, but in the at 155, I think he's probably the strongest guy. He's definitely one of the strongest guys. But it's just his game is very different than anybody that I went with.
How so?
Trips against the cage. I would feel safe in certain positions, but then he'd come with a trip where I thought maybe he would have done something else. He's got that down. He's got his game down to a T, and he's great at getting people kind of filtering whatever's going on into his game where he can get you against the cage. Even when you're so aware or prepared for a takedown, that's when he'll start boxing and using his hands, even against Conor, how he hit him with that shot, that overhand, and just mixing it up. When he'll shoot, he shot a low single on me and kind of just held on to my ankle, and that wasn't a shot that I was prepared for. He'll dive in for shots sometimes just to get in and then figure out a way to finish, and his strength pulls him through. Maybe if he takes a little bit of not a traditionally great shot, he'll get in, and because he's so strong, he is able to finish. And he does. His finishing techniques are incredible. His strength is incredible in the exact direction that he knows how to use it. So he knows how to use his strength when he's on top of you.
Hey, Mr. Chandler.
Yes, sir.
You're free.
Hey, let's go, baby. What do we just gotta wear these?
You've got to wear these. This stays on all time, plus a mask.
Oh yeah, I do that. As long once I cross the
threshold. You've got them moves. And I'll show you your workout rooms.
Oh, okay. Right now?
And yeah,
Okay,
your camp hasn't got one, has he? One of these.
Should
Should we not give him one? And We're leaving in here.
We'll just fire them off.
We'll fire them off.
I'm getting out of here one way or another.
Let's give you a wristband.
All right, we're good. You gotta get it in when you can.
You and Justin are both on Fight Island, but they've brought in Michael Chandler just in case anything goes wrong. How familiar are you with Michael Chandler, and what do you think of him?
Michael Chandler is, I think I don't need like even use my wrestling versus Michael Chandler. This is what I think, and I know he just come here in Abu Dhabi, but he gonna come here, make weight, and go home. This is what I think. Thank you, Michael Chandler. Go home and fight with someone, other fighters. You know, he is not a high-level championship fighter in UFC because 2 fights ago he lose in other organization. He lose in Bellator for featherweight. He knock him out. You know. And he have to improve himself. He have to show the world he can fight for the title and fight with someone from top 5 in UFC. And then we're gonna talk about him.
Yeah, I mean, I think him talking about me at all is a it's flattering. To hear the champion talking about me, and chances are, like I said, Khabib is a respectful, great champion in this sport. He has accomplished what he has accomplished, and he's done it with grace for the most part. I think he's probably getting tired of getting asked about me, because I was just a couple months ago, I was a guy who wasn't even signed to the UFC, and now people are talking about me fighting him for the title. You got me talking about fighting him for the title. But of course, coming to the UFC, what am I going to say? Hey, I want to come in and prove myself for 5 or 6 fights, and then maybe take a look at the title. No, I want to come in. I want to make a splash. I want to get thrown to the wolves right away and find out where I'm at. So, him saying he doesn't even need to use his wrestling to beat me is, I think that's somewhat of an elementary statement. I don't think that's at all accurate. And truth be told, as I've said numerous times, and I've told you in the past, I think I have the recipe to beat Khabib. And that's not me disrespecting him at all. I just have unwavering confidence in myself, unwavering confidence in my abilities and my calling on my life, coming to the UFC at this time, the right moment for me to come out here, whether it's this weekend or it's months from now or a year from now, to get that UFC strap.